So we had gotten to do some quilting with some of the girls, and we were just making quilts that said beloved on them to give to women who were coming off of the streets, or girls, and they were all pretty young. That particular day, I think 3 of the girls were there, and they were 15, 18, and 19 maybe. And it was really fun to see them figure out how to do a sewing machine and how to sew a straight line, and just how excited they got about it, and to see how glad they were to see this finished product, that they had had a part in putting something together that was beautiful and that was useful. And it was just neat to see them trying something, kind of taking a chance and realizing that maybe they can do something. Maybe there is something good in them. I guess I began working with women coming out of prostitution sort of as something that I'd been praying about, and God opened the door for me to go meet with women on the streets and invite them to church. So we had talked, I went with a group of women that I had met previously at another church, and we went out and tried to give roses to women on the streets, and nobody actually wanted the roses. They said, some of them were really nice about it, and they said, thanks, that's really sweet of you, but we can't accept them, we can't carry anything, especially if it would make us look like we have a boyfriend somewhere. We ended up going to a strip club instead and giving them there, and it was just really interesting because it was a very dark place. It was a hard place to go, but the woman, one of the women there in particular, was so excited to see us, and she kept saying, you're coming to the people that need it the most. And she was taking the invitations to church and like giving them out to the other girls and giving them out to clients, and it was kind of a bizarre situation trying to figure out how is it that God is here, and how is it that these people realize they need something. They realize that they're lost, but nobody was coming to tell them that you can come to church as you are, it doesn't matter. The reality is that we're all sinners, and that's why we all need to go to church, is because we need God's grace, not because we have something in ourselves that they don't have. So a heartbreaking thing about this issue is just the disproportionate amount of help that's available to these girls. There's an estimated 100,000 girls who are prostituted in the United States, but places where they can actually go for shelter and for help, there's only 50 beds designated for them within the whole United States. And even more sad, I think, as a Christian, and realizing that real change happens because of Jesus, is the fact that there's only maybe 10, and probably less than that, Christian organizations specifically dedicated to helping girls and women, or boys and men, who have been in prostitution. And I think that Jesus reached out to women who were prostitutes. He reached out to all the outcasts, and he tells the church to do the same thing. And if we are saying we're following in Jesus's feet, we need to be willing to go to those places that might be dirty and might be ugly and might be disconcerting, but to go there because that's where Jesus went.